Do you know that feeling when you sense anxiety in your chest, that endless uncertainty that seems to lack an answer? As if something is missing, but you don't really know what it is? Perhaps you have already searched for signs, tried to understand why certain things happen in such a mysterious way. Or maybe you have looked up at the sky at times and asked, why me? If life doesn't seem to bring you the answers you need, and if your heart's questions are deeper than ever, then you are right where you should be. It's no coincidence that you have ended up here. Feel it. This moment is for you. No matter how many times you have searched for answers, felt the burden of uncertainty, and wished for a clear direction, guidance that would tell you that everything you feel does indeed have its significance. Every step, every tear, every moment of doubt and loneliness were not in vain. There is something reserved for you, a truth that can completely change the direction of your life. By clicking to sign up now, you are taking a powerful step. It's not just a click. It's the first step towards clarity, peace, that answer your heart desperately seeks. Sign up and let this channel become your refuge, a place where through every message you find comfort and the guidance you so desperately need. You have waited long enough. Now is the time for action, to open doors to something greater. Sign up now and prepare to receive what is rightfully yours. Click without hesitation, as that choice is what makes all the difference. Let this journey begin now. When you immerse in this guidance, understand that God's silence is often the strongest response He can give. Many people mistake this silence for absence, but in reality, this is the moment when God works most powerfully in the background of your life. He moves every detail, arranges paths, and opens doors that are still beyond your sight. Angels want you to understand how important it is to trust in this invisible process, letting faith be the foundation for everything that is yet to come. Think of all those times when you wanted something, longed for an immediate answer, but had to wait. Remember the feelings that emerged, the moments when you questioned if you were truly heard. Every second on this journey is recorded, every thought and prayer have reached God's heart, and now He wants you to know, your waiting has not been overlooked, but it is valued. This process is a way to purify your desires, strengthen your soul, and prepare you to receive blessings in a way you could never imagine. Angels see your efforts to stay strong, to keep moving forward, even when everything feels uncertain. They see how much you give of yourself, how you surrender to love and hope, even when nothing seems to match. This love, this faith, and this resilience are elements that strengthen your connection to the divine. God honors your courage to trust, even in the face of uncertainties. He acknowledges the value of every moment when you have chosen to believe, and all of this is part of something that transcends human limits. It is important to understand that what God has for you is something deep and transformative, and for this to happen, you must be fully prepared, open, and willing to accept what is coming. This preparation includes moments of introspection, self-awareness, and acceptance. Allow yourself to immerse in these moments with a heart full of faith, knowing that this waiting will mold you into a stronger and wiser version, someone capable of understanding and respecting what is to come. The angels advise you to cultivate a spirit of gratitude during this waiting period. Give thanks for what has already been granted, for the lessons you have learned, for the people who have crossed your path, and for the moments when you have been able to grow and evolve. As you practice gratitude, you raise your vibrations and come closer to the divine plan that God has created for you. Gratitude opens invisible doors, allows blessings to flow more easily into your life, and helps you see the positive side, even in the most challenging situations. Just as a tree needs time to grow and flourish, every promise from God in your life needs this time of maturity. When you plant a seed, you do not expect it to bloom the next day. You understand that you must wait, water, nurture, and protect it. In the same way, every divine promise is a seed planted in your heart, and God cares for it with utmost love. This waiting is a time when roots strengthen, a time when the structure of blessings is formed, preparing to flourish at the right time. You know, this promise is so great that if it were to come prematurely, you would not be fully ready to receive it. God, in His infinite wisdom, knows the secrets of your heart, understands the internal struggles, the fears you carry sometimes in silence. He knows precisely the moment when your soul is ready to internalize every detail of the blessing He has carefully prepared. In the meantime, He surrounds you with protection, sends signs, and reveals small pieces of what is to come, so that you maintain your faith and keep moving forward. When you feel weary, the angels ask you to remember those moments when God has already manifested His love in your life. Recall the moments of victory, moments when you felt peace, even in the midst of the storm. These memories are evidence of divine power and presence by your side. This way you can realize that every step along the way has its value, that every triumph was a step towards a greater purpose that God has dreamed for you. What is reserved for you surpasses human understanding. It is grace, a gift that exceeds what you can imagine and what your eyes have already seen. This is a promise that God keeps tenderly, and that is why He wants you to be truly ready to receive it, to understand its deepest meaning, and to live fully in this blessing when the right moment comes. This promise is rooted in your heart, and although it may seem distant, know that it evolves with every step of faith you take. Allow this anticipation to change your perspective, strengthen your trust in God, and deepen your understanding of divine love. What He is building in your life is solid, eternal, and nothing can unravel this work He has begun. The angels want you to feel peace, to let go of the burden of distress, and to understand that everything is happening just as it should. God is faithful and never fails those who seek Him with sincerity and humility. Every prayer is like a thread that connects directly to God's heart, and He never forgets a sincere heart. The answer may seem delayed, but this waiting is pure preparation, fine-tuning of faith and patience, so that you can truly understand the magnitude of the blessing that is coming. Angels are calling you to delve even deeper into this journey of waiting, where every quiet moment has its purpose and every second is an opportunity to connect with what truly matters. This process, although it may seem long and sometimes difficult to understand, awakens in you a spiritual sensitivity understood only by those who have walked this path before. It is in this state of silence and waiting that you will find the true meaning of faith, surrender, and trust. Here, you will discover what it means to be connected to a divine purpose. Imagine your life as a blank canvas, where every step, decision, and wait is a brushstroke carefully placed by God. He paints a perfect picture, a plan that may seem incomplete in your eyes, but from a divine perspective, it is a progressing masterpiece. The angels want you to know that each detail in the painting has a special meaning, and that every shadow and color has been chosen to create something unique and irreplaceable. God sees the beauty in what is yet to come, and He wants you to believe that this painting will be revealed at the right moment, in all its splendor. The silence of God, instead of being far away, is evidence that He is deeply involved in your life, preparing every detail of the answer you are waiting for. Often we seek an immediate answer, believing that the solution to our desires should come quickly. But the angels ask you to look within yourself and notice how time has shaped your patience, endurance, and ability to see beneath the surface. This is a journey of transformation, where waiting is a tool that God uses to awaken your true essence. On this journey, you may face moments of doubt, those moments when your heart questions if you are truly on the right path. The angels understand these questions and know that they are natural. It is in these moments that they call upon you to remember the power that lies within you, your ability to face the greatest storms with the faith that the sun will shine again. God never promised that the path would be easy, but He assured that He would be with you every step of the way, strengthening your steps and guiding your vision towards what truly matters. The truth is, this waiting becomes rooted in your life, rooted in the foundations of faith, patience, and unwavering love. These roots are deep and invisible, but they are the ones that provide support for what is to come. The angels assure you that when the answer finally arrives, you will be so strengthened and prepared that you can receive this blessing with your entire soul. It's as if every moment of waiting nourishes your being, preparing your heart for something much greater than you can imagine. On this journey, it is common for the voices of doubt to try to divert your attention, for thoughts of fear and uncertainty to try to cloud your vision. The angels advise you to resist these influences, to stay strong in your trust that God is in control. They want you to focus on your light, to remember all the times you have overcome the impossible, all the victories you have achieved, even when everything seemed to be lost. These memories are evidence that you have been guided by a greater power, a power that will never forsake you. God did not call you to live in uncertainty and fear, but on a journey of courage and fullness. Every step, every challenge, shapes you, making you stronger, wiser, and more connected to your own truth. When you look at this waiting through the eyes of faith, you begin to realize that it is actually an invitation to come closer to the divine heart. The angels want you to feel this closeness, to know that even when everything seems uncertain, God is by your side, guiding your thoughts, actions, and heart. It is also during this waiting that you learn to hear the voice of the angels, those whispers that remind you that everything is well, that every step is in the right place. They encourage you to open yourself to this communication, to realize that even silence is a form of answer, a way to prepare your spirit to receive what is to come. Do not underestimate the power that this process brings into your life. Every second is an opportunity for growth, a chance to connect to the peace that only God can offer. Angels also want you to know that there is a very special reason for this waiting. God is preparing something for you, in addition to receiving also the person you are becoming during this process. He shapes your character, refines your patience, and strengthens your ability to love. The answer that comes is not just a material blessing or a solution to your problems, but it is a manifestation of divine love, evidence that He never forgot about you, that He was always by your side, observing every detail and preparing every moment with extreme care. In this moment, take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the peace brought by the angels around you. They surround you with a gentle light, a protection that helps you stay strong. They ask you to trust the process, to believe that this waiting is building something wonderful in your life. And when the answer arrives, you will notice that everything falls into place, that every detail was part of a greater plan, a plan that only divine love could design. Let this waiting strengthen you. Let it turn doubts into faith, anxiety into hope. The angels are by your side, holding your hand, walking with you every step of the way, guiding you to the moment when the answer is revealed. And when that moment has not yet arrived, know that you are right where you should be, that every moment in this journey shapes your soul into something exceptional. The angels now bring a deeper understanding of God's timing and the value of waiting. Often impatience makes us question, doubt, and sometimes makes us think that maybe God's promises have been lost along the way. But what they want you to understand is that this waiting is actually a disguised blessing, a gift that can only be understood when truly looked at with a peaceful and harmonious heart with divine trust. God wants you to know that every detail He orchestrates has a purpose. From the connections you make, to the doors that don't open right away for some reason. All of this is part of a greater plan, a greater purpose that, even if invisible to your eyes, is always in motion. And the angels want you to be completely sure that He takes care of each of these details with extreme love and dedication, even if it seems like nothing is happening. Waiting is not a sign of absence, but rather a sign of preparation. You are being shaped, molded, and transformed into someone who can receive this blessing fearlessly, without doubt, and with a heart full of gratitude. The angels say that every moment of waiting is like a brick, building the foundation of your future. They encourage you to see this phase of your life as an opportunity for growth, maturation, and strengthening of faith. At times, you may feel the weight of this waiting, when doubts and uncertainties rise in waves, trying to shake you. In these moments, remember that God knows every internal struggle you face, and He already has a greater purpose for each one of them. He doesn't ignore your feelings but uses this time to teach you to trust, let go of control, and allow His plan to unfold in the most perfect way. The angels want you to know that God never places a promise in your heart without the intention of fulfilling it. Every desire, every dream that He has planted in you is a divine purpose, and He is constantly working to make everything come to pass in the most perfect way. Although the journey may feel long, this waiting cultivates the strength needed to endure the weight of the upcoming blessing. Imagine God to be like a great architect, designing every detail, every curve, and every corner of the road you must follow. He knows the challenges you will face and has already prepared everything so that you have what you need at every stage. He knows what is best for you, allowing only what promotes your growth and happiness. Angels hope you trust fully in this truth, so you can rest assured that what is yours will come to you perfectly in due time. In the meantime, Take advantage of this moment to strengthen your relationship with God and the angels, to deepen your connection to your own heart even more. Angels encourage you to use this time to get to know yourself better, to discover parts of yourself that may still be hidden, parts that need healing, understanding, and love. They hope you find strength within yourself, understanding that you are capable of more than you imagine. This waiting phase is actually an opportunity for self-awareness, to find oneself and figure out what you truly want from life. It is time to let go of old fears, uncertainties, and limiting beliefs that may prevent you from living to the fullest. God gives you time to grow, strengthen, and prepare for the future. And the angels tell you that by looking inward, you'll begin to notice how much you have changed, how much you have already grown, and how much closer you are in your life to what you have always dreamt of. This waiting is not emptiness but a time to build, where every detail is adjusted, where every aspect of your life is prepared to receive the promise that God has placed in your heart. Each day you are becoming more ready, stronger, and more connected to your purpose. And when the right moment comes, you will realize that everything was worth it. Waiting, doubts, struggles, all transform into a deep feeling of gratitude. You look back and realize that every second was necessary, every quiet moment was preparation, every tear and every prayer contributed to the greatness that was coming. Angels ask you to keep the faith alive, not to give up in the challenges of the path. They are by your side, supporting and guiding every step, strengthening you so you can keep moving forward, even when the road feels difficult. God loves you with limitless love, a love that never fails, and He wants you to know that no matter what, you are never alone. As you eagerly await the answer you long for, continue cultivating peace in your heart. Angels ask you to trust, to believe that what is yours will find its way to you. God's timing is perfect, and when the promise is fulfilled, you will understand that everything was worth it. And that is the moment when you understand why every waiting, every silence, and every prayer were part of the whole. Angels want you to know that it is time for deep understanding of the journey you have taken so far. Every step you have taken, every decision you have made, every evening when you prayed quietly, were all important parts of the process that is unfolding. Waiting, even if it may feel endless, is part of the divine plan to strengthen your faith and bring you a comprehension that goes beyond words. This is the moment when you must trust completely, for the answer kept by God is closer than you imagine. God is preparing your heart not only to receive the answer, but to live it fully and profoundly. There is beauty in waiting, a beauty that reveals itself only to those who are patient and believe. Angels say that when you finally receive the answer, you will understand that every moment of doubt, every question, have been necessary parts for you to truly grasp the value of this blessing. They urge you not to lose your hope, for you are closer than ever to living everything you have always dreamt of. The journey may have been long, but now you are ready to reap the fruits of your faith. With each step, you have sown seeds of hope, love, and patience, and these seeds are blossoming. Angels remind you that the waiting has strengthened your roots, which are now deep and strong, capable of withstanding any storm. They ask you to keep your peace and trust that everything is right where it should be, and that God's timing is perfect. This waiting has brought you an inner peace that you may not even notice yet. It has taught you to trust yourself, your choices, and above all, divine love. This trust is a precious gift, giving you strength to face any challenge that may come your way. Angels say that the future is great, transformative, and it will mark a new beginning in your life, a phase full of light and purpose. Now the angels ask you to celebrate. Yes, celebrate even before seeing the final answer, before understanding all the details. Celebrate the path you have walked. Celebrate the strength you found within yourself. Celebrate the faith you built and that carried you through every moment of doubt. Celebrate because the best is yet to come, and because you are deserving of all that God has reserved for you. And at the end of this period of waiting, you will realize that the true blessing is not just the answer itself, but the entire transformation process you have experienced to reach this point. This journey has shaped you, made you stronger, more loving, and more connected to your own divine essence. And this is a victory that no one can take away from you because it is the fruit of your own work and faith. God loves you with eternal love, and He sees every detail of your heart, every longing, every dream. He knows what is best for you, and that is why he has guided you along this path. The angels want you to always keep this in mind, even if the answer you are still waiting for is not yet visible. They remind you that everything is part of a greater plan, a plan that only divine wisdom can fully understand. Your waiting is coming to an end, and you will soon experience something that has been carefully prepared for you. The angels say that when you reach this blessing, you'll be able to see the whole journey in a different light, and every detail will make sense. They encourage you to keep moving forward, to keep your faith alive, to keep your heart open to receive everything that is coming. And when the moment arrives, you will know that everything was a matter of God's perfect timing. Before closing, I would like to ask for something special. Write in the comments, "I believe in God's timing and celebrate my victory." By doing so, you express your belief, proclaim your faith in divine love, and declare yourself ready to receive the blessing reserved for you. Stay in the light, stay confident, and know that the angels are always by your side, guiding every step of your journey. Now I want to make a special invitation to you, something much more than just reading a message. You are here because you feel a connection, because you know that there is something greater guiding every detail of your path. Right now, a new phase of your life is unfolding, and this phase requires strength, trust, and the certainty that you are not alone. That's why I would like you to join this community of light, register now, and be part of a space where you will always find guidance, support, and comfort reserved for you by angels. Imagine that every new day, you would receive messages that nourish your soul, strengthen you in moments of uncertainty, and remind you how special you are. This is your place, and I know you feel the call. By clicking the subscribe now button, you make an act of faith, committing to your own growth and the path that God has prepared for you. You are not here by chance. Feel this energy, this power, calling you forward, not just to listen, but to live out every message from the angels that is brought to you. By subscribing, you declare to the universe that you are ready for a new journey, that you are open to those blessings that are directed specifically to you. Every click is a step towards purpose, peace, and love that you deserve. And as a member of this channel, you are always surrounded by this energy, this light, which never ceases to guide you. Do not hesitate, do not postpone. Feel the power of this moment and give yourself the opportunity to take this step now. Register and take control of everything that God has prepared for you. This is your moment, your opportunity to be surrounded by words that inspire, comfort, and lift you deeper into spiritual connection day by day. By subscribing, you allow this light to continue flowing in your life, always staying open to the messages of angels, who prepare so carefully for you. Click now. Join this family and see how your life transforms, how each message is a compass pointing your way to the light. Write in the comments, "I receive and I am ready for change." This is your seal, your confirmation that you are ready to receive what is rightfully yours. Feel peace as you make this choice and decide now, without hesitation, with only an open heart. This is the beginning of something great, and you are part of it. Register and come walk side by side with this community that welcomes you with open arms.